In Western Oregon, this is NBC 16 News at 5:30.
First at 5:30, sorting the red tape as Eugene Pride and the Eugene Police Department disagree on permits for the Pride Parade. Good evening and thanks for joining us for NBC 16 News at 5:30. I'm Gold Meadows.
And I'm Alan Matthews. Safety concerns bring the traditional Eugene Pride rally and march to a halt this year.
While organizers say police refuse to offer traffic control to ensure safety, Eugene Police say it's a matter of filing the right permits and their available resources.
Eugene Pride's rally and march is canceled this year, although its annual festival will go on as planned. The reason for Saturday's cancellation revolves around allegations of police treating Pride members unfairly. As a result, Eugene Pride chose not to request a permit for traffic control from EPD.
EPD has done traffic control for other non-permitted events like the Charlie Kirk rally, like at least one of the No Kings rallies. Despite them not having a permit, EPD still did traffic control. We were told that they would not do that for us. That put us in a situation where we could not get insurance for the festival itself and jeopardized holding a no permitted march.
Eugene Police Chief Chris Skinner says police routinely monitor both permitted and unpermitted demonstrations, but he says there's a difference between managing public safety during an event and formally coordinating a march through the permitting process. Skinner points to the recent No Kings demonstration as an example of an event that proceeded without a permit.
The unpermitted No Kings March still happened. We were still there. We were still paying attention. They still were able to get from point A to point B.
However, with events like the Saturday Market, Savannah Bananas baseball games at Autzen Stadium, and a BMX racing event this weekend, EPD is too understaffed to promise traffic control for unpermitted events.
We're at an all-time low right now at 66 on patrol. So we're trying to serve a city of 50 square miles, 180,000 people with 66 patrol officers 24/7 and manage these special events. It was important to have collaboration, and the permits were an important piece of that. And so that's all we've asked for them to do. Again, all we were hoping to do is replicate what we did last year, which was a really, really good event, very safe event.
The chief acknowledged that an unpermitted march may still happen and says officers will monitor from a distance to respond to safety concerns if necessary.
We know they're likely going to march, which is fine. We will, from a distance, do our best to keep an eye on things and make sure that we can intervene where we need to.
Pride says it chose not to get a permit with EPD like they did last year because of what they call unfairness in recent months around amplified sound enforcement by EPD at protest. This includes equipment they use to increase the volume of their chants, like megaphones.
Our festival has been often disrupted by out-of-town antagonists and white supremacists who use amplified sound to kind of parade through the grounds, and the police have kind of let us know that that's their First Amendment right to do so because we're in public right-of-way.
Eugene Pride says when their activists have been at other protests downtown using similar amplified sound devices, they've been told not to use them by EPD.
We're trying to be better about making sure people understand what the amplified noise ordinance is. The key there is we legislate the noise, we don't legislate the content.
Eugene Pride says a separate march is being led by a group of activists under the banner of Eugene Rad Pride, expected to take place Saturday.
Eugene Pride says it will still host its annual Pride Festival and after party at the Lane Event Center that takes place Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.